Welcome back. If you've just tuned in, we're in Mahikeng today in the northwest, and that's Bokoni Bupurima, where we're talking about the plans that this province has in the next financial year, and catching up with some of the hopes and ambitions, and also dealing with some of the issues that you may have been seeing in the papers recently. And this part of the world, Kalini was very much in focus recently because of this young boy that tragically died being pushed off a bakkie allegedly. And it brought up issues about race relations in the province and the need for reconciliation, renewal, as the Premier is always saying. MEC Mochware, Kosatu says that it's too late for government to be talking about reconciliation after several people have died due to racism in the province. Is it too late? Just how bad are things? Or is it that these stories are not representative of the situation in the province?
I don't think it can be late to build the nation. It's human nature, it's natural. We cannot 100% avoid disagreement as and when we live. We cannot 100% avoid conflict. What is key is how we handle them, how we manage them. Therefore, reconciliation, healing and renewal is one of those approaches to deal with such conflict. Yes, all of us, including Kosatu, as South Africans, if ever we are all patriotic, we have the responsibility to reconcile. And remember, peace begins with me. Now, if it cannot start with me, then it will be difficult for me to make peace or to reconcile with the other. Now, as a department, actually, we believe that there is a little bit of moral decay. That is where it starts. A little bit of moral decay which needs to be attended to. Now, the department has got a responsibility to be proactive to come up with programs of nation building, programs to build a cohesive society. Now, as a department, we have got this new initiative of Mataku. If we are to go back to our roots, because according to our culture and tradition, Rebatho ba botho, Ubuntu. Now, we have a responsibility to inculcate this within each and every citizen, especially the African child. Now, it starts with the families, because then it will spread to the society and the nation and will be at peace. Now, we have got this program called Matlaku. Matlaku meaning, I don't know how to express it in Sipowaka, it's a Setswana word, meaning the old, the new branches. When you build a kraal, a protective area which is made of branches, for you to get it intact, you have to cut the new branches when you build it and build it on top of the old ones. Now, this matlaku meaning le tlaku le lentshwa le legologolo le agelwa mo go le lentshwa. Those who know even the taboos. I'm taking it from the arts and culture perspectives. Even the taboos, the do's and don'ts. Now they're gonna teach, if I have to say it in maybe eminent persons. We need to identify eminent persons within our communities. Now they will teach these new ones the Ubuntu. Now, as a department, we have started that. Again, to deal with this thing, to inculcate this patriotism even amongst the youngsters. The department has come up with a new program called the Young Patriots. In our province, we have got 38 of them. These young patriots are to engage, to interact with their peers, with the young ones, because they will listen to them better than if it's Mochware. Then they will have to interact with these new ones and inculcate within them issues that are so important that really, if we lose them, we lose our identity.
Right.
Starting even with the national symbols, for them to understand their significance and how we should relate with them and what they mean to them.
You know, I'm going to push you because of time, but I think I'm getting a good sense that we're going to need to reach the hearts and minds of our culture, where we come from, and bring this to the fore in the world that we're living in at the moment. I'm going to go to the floor now and start dealing with those, but there's a text that has come through, MEC Nelson, from Tsimani Pukumpe, who says, MEC Nelson, what about, is it Vukupile Contracts Development Program, which was stopped in 2014? 65 black contractors are in limbo. That's what he says. Does that mean anything to you?
Well, what we are saying is, Peter, work must be spread.
Yeah.
If there are contractors that have been stopped, I cannot respond to that right now. But what we have said is that work must be spread amongst people within the province.
Right.
There has been, and I don't know if he's referring to a particular, situation, but there has been a tendency in the province where only certain people received work. And this fifth administration said, we need to take the work that we have within the province and we need to spread it amongst our people. So I will look into what is being said. I will get the detail from you and I will look into that. But we still maintain we need to spread our work across the province, and we also need to be biased towards people within the Northwest Province.
And the VTSDs.
Yep.
Okay. Right, table number 18, we're going to find Miss Majumbozi. Table number 18. If you could stand up and ask your question. Okay. Can you, I think they're going to switch on the microphone. Hashtag TNA BizBrief if you want to be part of this conversation at home. Hashtag TNA BizBrief at Morning Live SABC. All right. Ask your question.
Okay, good morning, Peter and the panel and all the viewers at home. Well, my question is to MEC Tlhape, and it is, what plans, structures or programs are in place to assist young farmers that have no interest in the political structures that are in place, such as YARD? Because we have come to the realization that the department has become biased to individuals that are within these structures, and therefore leaving some of us out in the wild to see for ourselves. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. You make a mental note of that. Let's go to table number 2, where we'll find A.B. Shandu.
Thank you, Peter. I greet the viewers and the panels, as well as fellow South Africans.
All right, this microphone isn't fantastic. I don't know if we can get the microphone that...
okay, let me put it closer. Okay, I'll put it closer to my mouth. I think it's fine. My question is based on the services of licensing department. We are here in the capital city of Bokonebophirima in Mmabatho, but the problem is, if you have to renew your license for your vehicle, you need to come and spend almost 3 hours in the station just to renew your license. I'm just trying to check with the panels as to why is it not extended maybe to the post offices, so that even at work you can ask your supervisor to go maybe for 30 minutes and come back, rather than to go for 3 hours, so you need a day off just to renew a driver's license.
All right.
Oh, yes, thanks.
Fantastic. That's interesting. In Gauteng we are able to go to the post office. Maybe that's something. Okay, Lekgotla Mokgatle, table 16.
Thank you very much, Peter, and to our MECs. My question is around the government of Bokonebophirima has the responsibility to attract interest and opportunities out in the world. And I believe that it is through programs such as cultural diplomacy that we could find a way and means to enter the world and sell our products out there. And why is the government not investing much on that program with regards to having to create ways for us to sell our products out in the world? As I've said, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And let me take one final question in this round from Nicholas Madupe, table number 11.
Morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to ask this question to Mochware. We've got film producers or filmmakers within the, across the province. I would like to know the film studios as per the VTSD and the district. When are they going to be established? And how does Qatar...
Okay, the microphone has not coming through to our studio, so I don't know if we can just change your microphone, even though we can hear you here. It's not coming through on TV, and we want to make sure everyone at home gets to hear you. Okay? Go ahead.
I just want to know from Mochware, we've got filmmakers across the province, Northwest Province. When is the film studios going to be established as per the VTSD? And how or what is the role of Qatar to assist filmmakers within the province and Bojana district? What is it that they do, because presently we don't see it? The last question.
Okay.
But Media, we got the Media, it's a film school in Mohono. I hope the film also is there.
Okay. Do you know what? Your microphone is not working tremendously well, so we're going to take a quick break to come back to you as soon as we are able to fix your microphone. So we'll take a quick break. Don't forget #TNABizBrief. That's where you can send your messages via Twitter, and we'll pick them up as you send them through. We'll be back right after this.